Hey there friends, hope you're doing well and staying safe. Today we are going to talk about something miraculous that Jesus did. And we're also going to talk about picnics. What story do you think we could be talking about today? Put on your thinking caps, put on your listening ears, and let's listen to the story. News about Jesus and the wonderful stories that he told and things that he did spread throughout the land. Everywhere Jesus went, he was surrounded by people. One day, Jesus and his disciples had sailed across the lake to a quiet, remote place away from the towns and cities to spend some time alone. But the crowds had followed Jesus even there. He could not bring himself to send them away, for they were like sheep without a shepherd, and his heart was filled with love and pity for them. He spent all day talking, his words helping to set these people on the path toward his Father in heaven. And when evening fell, the crowds were still there, about 5,000 of them, maybe more. No one wanted to go home. The disciples gathered around Jesus and said, "Master, what shall we do? Shouldn't we send these people off to find food for themselves? It's getting very late." "They don't need to go away," said Jesus. "Give them something to eat yourselves." "But Master," exclaimed the disciples, "we don't have any food to give them, and it would cost a fortune for us to go and buy food for them all." So, what do you think happened? Have you heard this story before? Let's find out. "What food do we have?" Jesus calmly asked. And after a frantic scrambling around, the disciples came up with 5 loaves of bread and a couple of fish that a little boy happened to have for his dinner. 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish for 5,000 people or more. The disciples were rather bewildered, but Jesus simply told them to go to the people and tell them to sit on the grass in groups. And then he took the loaves of bread and the 2 fish, looked up to heaven, and gave thanks to his Father, and he broke the loaves into pieces. He gave them to the disciples, who put them in baskets and took them to the people, and then came back to Jesus for more bread and fish. He filled up their baskets again and again and again. To their astonishment, there was still bread and fish left in the baskets when they came to feed every last person. Wow! More than 5,000 people had been fed that day with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. You see, even when we don't have very much, if we give what we have to God and trust in him, he can do more with it than we could have ever imagined. So, just like all of these people had an amazing picnic that Jesus was able to bless and multiply, I want you and your family to have a picnic. It may be hot outside, so you may have to do this picnic indoors, but I want you to get together, find some snacks, maybe some loaves and fish, and have a picnic. Spend some family time together. Maybe you can talk about Jesus. Maybe you can talk about this story and read it together for yourselves. Whatever you do, spend some time together and have fun. Enjoy a meal together. All right, friends, I'm so excited to hear about how your picnics go. And if you do have a picnic, share it with us. Tag us on social media. And we want to hear all of your great stories and see all of your great pictures from your picnics. Bye, friends.